George, reaction, please, to the European draw earlier. How exciting is that to be in the last 16 and to get a home tie?
Yeah, it's obviously a home tie is brilliant. You know, we've had a bit of luck there, obviously with two clubs getting it. So, yeah, I mean, to be honest, we were out training, so I haven't had too much time to think about it. We've come straight in, but yeah, obviously you'd always take a home game over an away game. So, yeah, we'll discuss that later as coaches and start thinking about preparation.
And I suppose it does just show the value of going right into the last minute against Ulster, of what that's brought you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a funny year for games getting called off and points being awarded all over the place, and it is what it is. Things have fallen the way they've fallen. But yeah, I think that last try effort from George Barton there and the boys just to build back into that game was a brilliant moment, and it's come through for us at this point.
And you get that news off the back of 2 Premiership wins. I asked last week, what's one win done for sort of morale within the camp? What does 2 wins in a row and your first away win of the season do in terms of what you can ask the players as well, and sort of what you can make them believe that they're capable of?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think it's not that dissimilar to the week before, to be honest with you. And I do think that the most positive thing for me in my role is to see the boys coming in on a Monday and seeing how quick they are to start picking the game apart and pointing out their own weaknesses and where we could have been better. And it's very much a next job focus, which is something I'm proud of them this week, actually, the way they've come in and approached it, because obviously it wasn't ideal the way the game unfolded, but the resilience and the game management side of it is we've been tested numerous times in the last month on that front. And, there's scenarios that all the will in the world, you couldn't predict some of the stuff in training that's happened. So I think the sort of business-like approach has been great from the boys. And I really, as I say, I'm proud of them from that point of view. Of course, when you come in on a Monday and you've won, there's a few more smiles around the place, and it's a much better feeling than when you lose. There's no getting away from that.
And Leicester, not on a dissimilar journey to yourselves. How do you assess them and their form at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. They've obviously changed quite a bit at the club there. They're in really good form. They're a very efficient, well-drilled team. They're clinical in what they do. They've got a very strong set piece, very good kicking game, and they're all on board and they're executing the plan very well. And I think, they're definitely. There'll definitely be a tough challenge, and as we've seen, they've been picking up results steadily and managing to climb the table.
And obviously, you went there at the start of the season when they'd had so little preparation time, but they managed to do a job on you that day. In that sense, do you owe them one, maybe?
Well, if you take it like that, we owe quite a few teams one. So I think from that point of view, it wasn't a good day for us. That was probably as bad a start as we could have had to the season. I think we all thought we were in a better position than we were, and it was a day that we all would sooner forget. But on the same note, it was a day that we had our eyes opened wide, and we had to make some decisions and some put some sort of markers down. And I think those sort of days, they're extremely hard to swallow at the time, and I did not enjoy that day one little bit. But it's funny when you're watching things back and you go back through. There's just some moments where you just go, right, okay, that was a sort of a rude awakening, if you like. And yeah, it's one of those. It's dead and buried, if you like, but it wasn't a good day to look back on.